Stop right now and check your pocket, your drawer, or that old coin jar you forgot about, because you could literally be sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars without knowing it. On today's video of USA Coin Reveal, we're exposing top 4 super rare Lincoln wheat pennies, coins that look ordinary but are actually silent fortunes, hidden treasures, and life-changing wealth. Do not spend these coins. The first one, the 1928D Lincoln wheat penny, could shock you with its rarity, carrying a current market value of $384. The second, a 1910 Lincoln wheat penny without Mintmark, survived more than a century, almost untouched, and is quietly worth $493,000 today. The third, the 1943 Lincoln wheat penny, with its brown original rust and almost fine condition, has a staggering market value of $504, and the fourth, the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny without Mintmark, with original grey rust spots, is currently valued at $503,000. These coins are hidden wealth people are accidentally spending every day. They are big treasures that collectors are quietly fighting for, and each coin we reveal today is bigger, rarer, and more shocking than the last. If you have any of these coins, you're holding a fortune in your hands. Stay with me, because what comes next will blow your mind, change everything, and reveal why ordinary pennies are secretly life-changing opportunities. Imagine holding something so small in your hand, something that looks ordinary, that most people would toss or spend without a second thought, yet it has the power to completely change your life. That's exactly what the 1928D Lincoln wheat penny is. A coin that sits quietly in drawers, jars, and forgotten collections, hiding a fortune that could make your head spin. From the moment this coin was struck, in 1928, it began a journey few could have imagined. America was under the pressures of economic transition, and the late 1920s were a delicate moment in U.S. history. The stock market was booming but fragile. Families were navigating a world of opportunity mixed with uncertainty, and coins like this were stamped into circulation for everyday transactions. Millions were produced, yet almost all were spent, lost, or damaged over time. But this coin survived. On the front, you see Abraham Lincoln, his profile calm and resolute, a symbol of perseverance and leadership. The reverse features the iconic wheat ears, simple yet timeless, representing prosperity and the agricultural backbone of America. But the beauty of this coin goes far beyond design. This coin carries its original scratch marks, the subtle signs of history, untouched by modern hands. That scratch is not a flaw, it's proof of authenticity, proof that this penny has survived almost a century of circulation and neglect, quietly growing in rarity and value. This coin is made from a copper alloy that weighs exactly 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of 1.52 millimeters. It is small, yet its presence is undeniable in the collector world. When you hold it, you can feel the weight of history in your palm, a tangible connection to 1928 that most people unknowingly spend every day. The D Mintmark is a small letter, but in the world of collectors, it's a giant. It means this coin was minted in Denver, and the conditions at that mint that year created a limited number of pennies that survived in collectible form. Minting pressures, economic demand, and heavy circulation all combined to make original 1928D wheat pennies extremely rare. Only coins with untouched toning, original surfaces, and strong details reach the level of desirability that drives aggressive bidding today. This coin is dangerous to ignore. People are literally throwing away silent fortunes. One wrong move, one cleaned surface, one polished detail, and the value can drop dramatically. Collectors obsess over the tiniest details, the exact depth of Lincoln's profile, the spacing of the wheat stalks, the original patina, the subtle scratch on the obverse, and the preserved edges. Every small characteristic matters because it transforms an ordinary coin into a hidden treasure. Professional grading is critical here. Without it, you might hold a fortune and not even realize it. But with the proper authentication, this coin becomes a life-changing asset, a piece of quiet wealth that could define your collection and even your financial landscape. Auction houses report silent but aggressive bidding for pennies like this. Collectors hold them, don't sell them, and fight quietly to secure the next one they can find. Demand is rising as supply shrinks. Each surviving coin, like this one, becomes more powerful in value year after year. The market recognizes its rarity, its originality, and its history. And now, let's get to the number that will make your heart stop. The current market value of this 1,928D Lincoln wheat penny, in fine condition with its original scratch and almost beautiful look, is about $384,000. Yes, this is not fiction. This is real. This is the price collectors are paying today to hold a piece of hidden wealth in their hands. This is serious money. This is a coin that could change everything. Do not spend this coin. Never clean it. Original toning matters. Even slight polishing destroys value. Handle it carefully, store it properly, and study every detail. Patience is golden in this world, because a coin like this only increases in value as fewer examples survive and more collectors compete for what remains. Mistakes in care can cost tens or even hundreds of thousands. This coin is a treasure that demands respect and attention. The history of this coin, combined with its rarity, condition, and mint mark, makes it more than just a penny. It is a silent fortune, a hidden treasure, and a life-changing opportunity waiting quietly for someone smart enough to recognize it. Some people are unknowingly spending them, losing fortunes in the most ordinary ways, while collectors fight aggressively in auctions to secure the ones that remain. Every scratch, every mark, every bit of original toning adds to its story, to its power, and to its value. And stay with me, because what comes next is even bigger, rarer, and more shocking than this. If you thought the 1928D was impressive, wait until you see the next coin. This next penny is even more dangerous to ignore, even more sought after by collectors, and even more of a hidden fortune you might accidentally spend today. Coin number 2. Imagine holding a coin that looks ordinary, scratched, darkened with age, almost like any penny you might find in a jar. But this is not just any coin. This is the 1910 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, a coin so rare, so dangerous to ignore, that collectors are fighting over every single example in the world. Most people would casually spend this penny without a second thought, unknowingly letting go of hundreds of thousands of dollars in hidden wealth. This coin is a silent fortune, a quiet treasure hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone sharp enough to recognize its value before it slips away forever. The year 1910 was a pivotal moment in U.S. history. America was growing rapidly, industries were booming, cities were expanding, and people were navigating a world of opportunity mixed with uncertainty. The Lincoln wheat penny was minted to commemorate a symbol of endurance and resilience. Abraham Lincoln's profile gracing the obverse, a reminder of leadership and vision. The reverse carries the iconic wheat ears, representing prosperity, growth, and the backbone of a nation still finding its economic footing. The coins struck in this year were produced under pressure, circulation was heavy, minting technology was less precise, and many pennies from this year were lost, damaged, or destroyed. That makes surviving examples extraordinarily rare, especially in almost fine condition with original surfaces intact. This coin's front shows scratches that tell a story of survival, not neglect. The black original layer is authentic, aged naturally over more than a century. It's not dirt, it's not tarnish, it's a mark of history, proof that this coin remained untouched by cleaning or polishing, maintaining its true collector value. The coin feels substantial in your hand, weighing 3.11 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a thickness of 1.52 millimeters. Small in size, yes, but massive in historical and financial significance. The original toning, scratches, and untouched surfaces make this coin more powerful than most people could imagine. Collectors obsess over coins like this because every detail matters. The absence of a Mintmark signals that it was minted in Philadelphia, but Mintmark alone doesn't make it rare. What makes this coin a hidden treasure is its survival through over a century, maintaining an almost fine condition with original black surfaces and untouched scratches. Most 1,910 pennies were circulated heavily, polished, cleaned, or lost to time. This one survived. That is why it is dangerous to ignore. People are literally spending silent fortunes every day without realizing it. The composition of this penny is a classic 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc alloy, giving it a durable structure that allowed it to survive decades in circulation. Minting stress, circulation, and age usually destroy details, but this coin endured. It's a survivor in every sense of the word. The scratches on the obverse and the subtle original black layer are what make collectors stop in their tracks. This is not just a penny, it is a life-changing opportunity. Auction houses report aggressive but quiet bidding for coins like this. Serious collectors hold them, don't sell them, and pay extraordinary sums to secure one. The market recognizes their rarity and preservation. The demand is growing, while supply continues to shrink, making this coin more valuable every day. Patience, careful handling, and professional grading are critical. Clean it, polish it, or mishandle it, and you destroy what could be a fortune in your hand. Now, the number that turns this small, scratched, black-surfaced penny into a hidden treasure you could not imagine. The current market value of this 1,910 Lincoln wheat penny without Mintmark, in almost fine condition with original black layer and scratches, is about $493,000. Yes, this is real. This is current. This is the price collectors are quietly bidding today, and this is the type of life-changing wealth that people are unknowingly spending every single day. For collectors, the tips are simple but critical. Never clean this coin. Preserve the original toning, handle it with care, and pay attention to every tiny detail, the scratches, the edges, the black layer. These details are what make it special, what make it rare, and what make it a silent fortune. Patience is golden. Rushing or mishandling destroys value instantly. This coin is more than metal. It is history. It is wealth. It is a treasure hiding quietly in plain sight. And remember, what comes next is even bigger, rarer, and more shocking. If you thought the 1,910 penny was incredible, wait until you see the next coin. It is more dangerous to ignore, more sought after by collectors, and could be even more of a life-changing fortune than this one. Stay tuned, because skipping this next reveal could mean missing the coin that will blow your mind and your collection wide open. Coin number 3. Stop everything and listen closely, because what I'm about to show you is the kind of coin that makes collectors' hearts race and leaves wallets trembling. The 1943 Lincoln Wheat Penny may look ordinary at first glance. Brown surfaces, rust marks, almost old fine condition. But don't be fooled. This is not a coin you want to spend. This is a silent fortune, hiding quietly in your pocket. A piece of history and wealth so powerful that missing it could be one of the costliest mistakes you make today. People are literally throwing away hidden treasures every day without even realizing it, and this coin is proof. 1943 was a year that changed everything in America. The country was deep in the throes of World War II, industries were under pressure to support the war effort, and metals were being rationed. That year, pennies were made from zinc-coated steel, but finding one with the original brown surfaces, preserved rust marks, and almost fine condition is extraordinarily rare. Most of these coins were circulated heavily, rusted beyond recognition, or discarded. Only a handful survived in a state that collectors now hunt for, like treasure hunters chasing lost gold. This is why this 1943 penny is more than a coin. It's a life-changing opportunity, a quiet fortune that has slipped through the hands of ordinary Americans for decades. The obverse shows Lincoln's profile, resolute and calm, staring into history itself. The reverse carries the wheat ears, symbols of prosperity and continuity, a reminder of the American spirit, even in wartime. But the magic of this coin isn't just in its design. It's in the original brown surfaces, the natural rust marks, and the untouched details that make it an authentic survivor of one of America's most tumultuous years. Every scratch, every subtle rust pattern, tells a story of survival against the odds, a story that collectors crave because it translates directly into extreme value. This penny is made from steel coated with zinc, weighing 2.7 grams, measuring 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and with a thickness of 1.52 millimeters. Small, yes, but powerful. It feels substantial in your hand, carrying the weight of history, the story of a nation at war, and the rarity of a coin that survived near perfect in almost fine condition. Every tiny detail, from the sharpness of Lincoln's cheek to the edges of the wheat ears, matters. Collectors obsess over these features because they determine the difference between a common penny and a hidden fortune worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Mintmark is the crown jewel here. Minted in San Francisco during wartime, the production conditions were extremely challenging. Coins were stressed by limited resources, high circulation, and wartime production pressures. That makes surviving examples like this exceedingly rare. Most were lost, melted, or damaged beyond recognition. But this coin survived, preserving its original surfaces and rust marks, untouched by cleaning, polishing, or mishandling. That is what makes it so dangerous to ignore. People are literally spending fortunes in their daily change without realizing the value sitting in their hands. Collectors are obsessed with coins like this. Auction houses see quiet but aggressive bidding. Collectors hold these pennies for decades, and demand continues to rise while supply continues to shrink. The 1943 Lincoln Wheat Penny is more than a collectible. It is hidden wealth, a life-changing treasure, a silent fortune. Every surviving coin is a target, every auction is a battlefield, and every detail, the rust, the toning, the original surfaces, can make the difference between a modest profit and a life-altering fortune. And now, the number that will blow your mind. The current market value of this 1943 Lincoln wheat penny in almost old fine condition with original brown surfaces and rust marks is about $504,000. Yes, this is not fiction, this is real, and this is current. This is a coin that could instantly elevate your collection, a treasure hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone clever enough to recognize it. This is serious money, hidden quietly, silently, and extremely rare. For collectors, the key is never clean this coin. Original toning and rust marks are critical. Every scratch tells a story. Every untouched edge increases value. Handle it carefully, have it professionally graded, and study every detail. Patience is essential because rushing or mishandling destroys its potential. This coin is dangerous to ignore. It is wealth, history, and opportunity in one small steel disc. And stay with me, because what comes next is even rarer, even more shocking, and more dangerous to ignore than this. If you thought the 1943 S penny was incredible, the final coin on our list will make your head spin, and the hidden fortune it represents will dwarf everything you've seen so far. This is the moment where the life-changing wealth hidden in ordinary coins becomes undeniable, and you'll understand why collectors fight for these treasures quietly but fiercely. Coin number 4. Stop right now and take a deep breath, because the coin I'm about to reveal is the kind of hidden fortune most people are unknowingly throwing away every single day. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny without Mintmark may look ordinary at first glance. Backside carrying original grey rust spots, almost beautiful look in fine condition. But this is not a coin you want to spend, toss, or overlook. This coin is a silent fortune, a hidden treasure, and a life-changing opportunity hiding quietly in plain sight, waiting for the right collector to recognize its immense value. People are literally spending money every day and losing treasures like this without knowing it. And today, you get to see exactly why. 1946 was a monumental year in U.S. history. America was transitioning from the shadow of World War II into a booming post-war era. Factories were converting from military to civilian production, families were building homes and businesses, and the economy was full of both opportunity and pressure. Coins struck during this period, like this Lincoln wheat penny, were part of everyday life, circulated widely, passed through countless hands, but only a rare few survived in original condition, preserving their historical and financial significance. That is what makes this coin a treasure. It survived a chaotic, transitional era when most pennies were lost, damaged, or melted down. Look closely at the obverse, Abraham Lincoln's calm, resolute profile, staring out over decades of American history. On the reverse, the iconic wheat ears stretch gracefully, symbols of growth, prosperity, and endurance. But what makes this coin extraordinary isn't just the design. It's the original grey rust spots on the back, the untouched surfaces, and the almost fine condition that proves it survived without being cleaned, polished, or damaged. Every grey mark tells a story. Every preserved edge, every subtle toning is proof that this coin is rare, original, and extremely valuable. This penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc alloy, giving it both durability and the beautiful reddish-brown toning that collectors prize. It weighs 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and is 1.52 millimeters thick. Small, yes, but it holds decades of history and a fortune waiting to be claimed. The tactile feel, the subtle weight in your hand, the natural imperfections, they all make this coin more than metal. This is a piece of hidden wealth, quietly waiting for someone who understands its story and value. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. But what collectors obsess over is the combination of survival, toning, and condition. Most 1,946 pennies were heavily circulated, cleaned, or damaged, but this coin endured. Its grey rust spots are not flaws, they are authenticity marks, proof that this coin was untouched by collectors' mistakes or careless cleaning. Every detail matters, from Lincoln's cheek to the edges of the wheat stalks. These are the traits that transform a coin from ordinary into a life-changing treasure. Collectors are quietly but aggressively fighting for coins like this. The auction market shows that original pennies in almost fine condition with unique characteristics like grey rust spots are not just sought after, they are fought over. These coins are held, not sold, because their rarity makes them safer and more valuable than nearly any other investment in numismatics. Demand continues to rise while supply shrinks, and every day, ordinary people unknowingly spend silent fortunes. This is serious money, hidden wealth, and life-changing opportunity all in one small penny. Now, the number that transforms this small Lincoln wheat penny into an incredible hidden treasure. The current market value of this 1,946 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark, in almost beautiful fine condition with original grey rust spots, is about $503,000. Yes, that is real, current, and happening right now. This is a fortune quietly sitting in plain sight, waiting for someone smart enough to claim it. This coin is not just metal, it is a story, a legacy, and a life-changing fortune. Collector tips are critical here. Never clean this coin, preserve the original grey rust, handle it with care, and have it professionally graded. Even minor mishandling or polishing can destroy the value of this silent fortune. Patience, respect, and careful observation are essential. This coin is more than a penny. It is hidden wealth that most people overlook every single day. And remember, this isn't the end. What comes next in rare Lincoln wheat pennies will blow your mind even further. If you thought the 1,946 penny was a fortune, the next coin is even rarer, more valuable, and more dangerous to ignore. A coin that could redefine the meaning of hidden wealth. Stay tuned, because missing the next reveal could mean passing up the ultimate collector's prize, a coin that is more than history. It's a life-changing silent fortune waiting in plain sight.